support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J.
And we are ready here with our next guest. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
So my name's Drew Timmler. I'm the co-founder, COO, and president of Glomensio, and we created the first smart home address number.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So that's what I'm looking at here.
Yes, sir.
I will, which one do you want me to aim it at? This one? Okay. So this is what we're looking at the booth. If you're watching it not live, you will see it full screen. So tell me about this.
So we started out back in 2021 just building modular light-up house numbers.
Okay.
Because if you go to Amazon or Home Depot, Lowe's, anything like that, can't really find anything that's up to this kind of tech level.
Uh-huh.
So during COVID, every time I was calling Uber Eats, they're like, well, I think I'm at your house, can't find you. Can you come up to the street? And so that's how it is. That's how it started.
Okay.
And we just kind of snowballed on the tech features from there. And now currently we just released our Gen 2 device, and this is our official launch at CES this week. So if you dial 911, it'll automatically trigger your house numbers to flash red and blue. So that's going to alert your first responders and your neighbors nearby that obviously you're in distress.
So is that what we're seeing here in this video?
Yes.
Okay.
So obviously we're not dialing 911 here today, but
sure,
you can change the number for any country code that's needed.
Okay.
So we're just using 999, flashes red and blue, and doing demos down at Eureka Park.
Okay. Very interesting. So obviously there are, like you said, there's the modular ones. So what is it that, other than this, because you said this is the second gen?
Yeah, so the first gen, honestly, it was just light up address numbers that plugged in. Now we have our proprietary technology included, which is patented as well. Got it.
Very cool. So how is this powered?
It's powered through mains, just your 120 volts, 8 to 10 watts, kind of like a MacBook screen. So a lot of people have said, well, why aren't you doing battery power? Why aren't you doing solar? And I don't know about you, but I've got solar-powered lights in my backyard, and they shut off by 9 p.m. So
fair enough.
To utilize the emergency features, we want to be plugged in to a source that's actually, it's going to work when you need it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. So if we don't have a line, we'll have to run a line to wherever it is that we want.
Yes, and we're currently providing complimentary installation for the first 100 orders.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what point are we at in that 100?
We're at
right
54
now?
right now.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yes.
So if you're watching live, you might still be able to get in on that list.
Yes.
But if you're watching recorded, almost certainly it's too late. That's cool. So what kind of price point would you expect on something like this?
So we're currently selling for $299 with that complimentary install. Once we're able to scale up production and get some more orders in, then can lower that price point down by a little bit. We just got a potential purchase order for 1,000 units, so we're willing to go down to $249.99 and include installation, because it's pretty easy for us to get installer or certified installer to go install it in the same community.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, Gaurav, the inventor and founder of the company, he's a mechanical engineer, so he designed it to be modular. So it's super easy to install. I'm not the most handy person. It takes me 5 minutes to put up.
Okay. All right. And where's your target market? Is it here in the U.S.?
Yep, currently in the U.S., but we do have a device in India because that's where my partner's from.
Okay.
And then we've got a couple up in Canada as well. We're just waiting for further certification so we can keep expanding outside in other countries.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense because it's a plug-in electric device. You've got to get UL and CE and all
Yes. Obviously, it's super simple, but you got to play by the rules and regulations.
Yeah. Okay. So how long has the first gen been on the market?
So we were doing our beta testing units. They've been installed for over 3 years now, no hiccups. We tested the climates up in Wisconsin, so you got all 4 seasons. Florida survived a couple hurricanes.
Oh.
Houston, Texas,
that
New
must
York,
be nice.
India, Canada. Pretty much tested all our bases.
Okay. We were not quite so lucky with those 2 hurricanes.
Sorry to hear that.
It is what it is. We're doing okay.
Yeah. Yes.
We're here.
Yeah, exactly. We're
So,
here. Yep. Focus on the positive.
Indeed. We're good right now.
Yes.
We'll figure that out next month. So we can order them on the website?
Amazon and our website. Okay. Obviously, we always prefer our website, but shipping time is going to be the same regardless.
Okay.
If you make an order today, we'll ship within 3 to 4 days from now.
Okay. Very cool. And you said $299 is the price right now.
We'll probably be able to get it down to like $249.99, but we also have a subscription feature too.
Okay.
So we're providing the first year free because obviously our goal is to hopefully save a life. Mm-hmm. That's what our number one goal is for 2025. And my background, I was an Air Force veteran, first responder in the Air Force, and now ICU nurse.
Oh, wow.
So I've kind of seen a lot of use case scenarios for this.
I would imagine so.
So a big thing with flashing red and blue, it's not only going to cut down on the response time from first responders, but it'll also act as a beacon of distress to your neighbors. Okay. So if somebody knows CPR, they can come in and help perform that life-sustaining care until they arrive.
Okay. Or possibly activate a defib that you might have or something like that. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm really curious about how that works.
Which part?
How does it trigger on 911?
So we have an app currently. The iOS app's currently under development because we just launched. This was our official launch.
Yeah.
Can download it on the Google Store after this week. And on initial install, all you have to do is download the app, and it connects to your phone, and it just kind of talks to your phone from there. So as long as your Wi-Fi is connected, then there will be no issues with triggering the numbers. It's not like you don't have to pull up the app to make it flash red and blue. It'll just automatically know that you called 911.
Okay. So it's connected. So you've got your phone. You call 911 from the phone. The app recognizes that the number has been called.
Correct. So
and then pushes a signal to the device over Wi-Fi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. So
eventually we'll be able to change that, but as you know, startups, everything costs money.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a simple and straightforward way of solving the problem today.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got the app. We set it up. We use the app to connect it to Wi-Fi, I would imagine.
Just on the initial install. Okay. And then after that, it's pretty straightforward. But other things that you can do on the app, so like holiday season's rolling around, you can change the colors if you want.
Okay.
A big thing, we're headquartered in Arizona, and there's a lot of HOAs and low light level communities. Mm-hmm. So you can tone down the brightness so no HOAs can say, hey, it's too bright. And then another issue to combat that is we're trying to target more like uniformity for big communities and HOAs, neighborhoods. I mean, you go down somebody's neighborhood today, it's like you got a blue number or like a backplate, you got granite, and you got the dollar ones that you get from Home Depot or Lowe's. So just trying to make it more modular and unique so helps out first responders just know exactly where they're going every time.
Makes sense. And because of where my house numbers are, it's like this.
Yes.
Can they be done that way?
They can, but just to do our injection molding, just for this piece, like obviously thousands of dollars. To save capital, we're really just focusing on this one. But it's super easy
like
to
this
switch.
Right now.
Correct.
And at some point.
Yeah, probably within the next 6 months, we'll have the vertical numbers.
Understood. Very cool. Well, how can people find out more about this?
You can just go onto our website, www.glomensio.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, all the social media platforms are on there.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It's super cool.
Appreciate
I like it. I really like the safety feature on it. Yes, glowing house numbers.
Yeah, not the sexiest thing, but I mean, improvements to simple technology that's never really been changed.
But this isn't just a glowing house number.
Correct.
That's my point. Yes, glowing house numbers exist, but this is a different thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is super cool.
Yes. One more key thing, too, I'd like to add is the first 8 to 10 minutes. Obviously, if you're unresponsive, your heart stops. If you're not getting that CPR, then brain death, that's when brain death starts to occur at about 8 to 10 minutes. And me being an ICU nurse, the people that came in Obviously, you can't really reverse a lot of that damage that's done. So
Yeah.
we really want to use this neighborhood watch community feature to empower your neighbors to come help save your life.
Yeah, really great.
Yes. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Have a great rest of the show.
Thank you. You too.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.